Okay, now, what I'm going to state in this is basically because everyone keeps IMing me, talking to me because they are so worried about me. So you figure I don't want to number these because these are different and everything. But you know what? I'm just going to have to keep putting them as part of this series of things and stuff. So if I was at 23 before, then 24, 25, this should be 26, hopefully. Okay? And the clock is starting at 2 minutes to 8, so basically I have 10 minutes to literally, like, fill you in on this. Alright. Friends, to my friends, I am okay. I'm moving on. I'm healing my heart and everything. To the person that I'm talking about and everything, ball's in your court. If you want to resolve this and not say bygones be bygones like everyone else has done in my life, set up a meeting place. Set up something. Somewhere where if you want a lot of people around, fine and great and everything. If you just want us, just something. Because it was a fight. And it's, I don't know what else I could say. I don't want it to be bygones because I do miss you. But at the same time, how can I trust you if you claimed I was nothing? See what I mean? So, and it's not that I fell. Okay? I love all my friends. And I hate upsetting friends. And that's why, also, because of our mutual friend, I can't hang out with that person because I'm not going to cause a problem between their friendship. Do you see what I mean? I don't like being the problem. And everybody keeps swearing to me I'm not the problem, not the cause or anything. But this is my thing. I really am fine. I am moving on. It's just that, like I said, ball's in his court to mend this friendship. But I'm really not going to be dating because, as you can see, my track record, like I was explaining before, my first crush was in grade school. That was a joke. Through high school, nobody wanted to date the fat, geeky child that I'm not showing them. God forbid I show those pictures. Okay? College. Couldn't do anything because I was getting driven everywhere. Work. First job I ever had. Still being driven everywhere. And nobody wants to date the geeky little, right? Plus, background actress, everything. There were no straight guys. Okay? They were all grandfather age or teeny bopper. I get to another job, I get played by 2 guys. One guy goes into the military. Then I get played by another one who cheated on me. Then I get played by another one who I got dumped for an 81-year-old. Then I got to be the rebound. Then I got to be a hit and run. Then I had, in between all that, was dealing with, basically, which you know it's true, that's why I sneezed, guys who I would go out on dates with and everything wanted just one thing, and I wasn't putting that one thing out. I wasn't, I was being the good girl because I didn't know. And then it only was after that one that cheated on me, that proposed to me and stuff, the one who was with the other girl and stuff, before the one with the 81-year-old and all that, right? I wasn't putting out. And I'm glad I didn't, because that's how they found my ovarian cyst. And that's another thing and stuff that I would love to get into and stuff, but it might be too graphic for here. I'm just going to tell you that they are not, you don't want them. If you do get them, you get a dermoid. Okay? End of story. So, you figure all that and everything, and you figure from the age of 29 and a half, I was almost 30, and I'm 35 now. I won't be 36 until this November of 2012. Okay? Of all the partners I've been with and everything, I only have had relations, I'm putting it very politely because in case kids are watching this, with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 before this last one. So he was the last one. He was 6, or he might be 7. I think he was 6, because right after I was the rebound and everything, and the guy from MySpace who kicked me into going back to school and everything, which I thank God for him and stuff, and all the other things and everything, if you don't count on cyber or whatever, he would be 6. Technically, now I remember he'd be 8, but Long story short. Okay? So, you can see my limited experience and everything. So, I basically am just trying to figure out what the hell to do with my own goddamn life. Because of being sheltered and everything and stuff. I just get upset because I really didn't want this one to end. I liked his company. I liked that it felt safe for once in my life. And it did. It felt safe. I never felt safe in my life. He made me feel safe. And you can see I'm crying. You would be upset too if you never felt that you were safe. And that gets taken away from you. I'm sorry. I didn't want to cry on this. Okay? Because I never felt safe as a kid. When you grow up in a manic household, you don't feel safe. You're like literally running for your life. And no place to hide. So, for once in my life, I felt so safe, so secure. So I figured I could trust him to be my friend, to, if something came up like that did at that party, he would say, yes, I know her, and please don't touch her, or don't hurt her or anything, or, you know, not say you didn't know me. That made me feel like, wow, I really wasn't safe with this one. And that's what hurt, and that's why everybody's worried about me, because they know and thought this one was going to be it. They've really trusted this one, and they're very upset with him. And his friends are trying to fix this, supposedly. We're trying. But I'm so upset right now, I didn't want to even see him or talk to him. But I've calmed down enough that I want to talk to him, but the ball's in his court. I don't know if he's watching these or anything. But like I said, I do miss him. I don't like bygones be bygones. And I just needed to know I was really something and not nothing. Because all my life I've been nothing. I have been nothing. To my family, to people I've worked with, to other friends that I've cut out of my life. Because that's what I did. I cut people out of my life when they called me a nothing. Because I am a something. I am a survivor. I am a survivor of a manic household. I am a survivor of being egged at my 8th grade graduation because people felt they could do it. I am a survivor of bullies who beat me up, who threw me in places, who punched me, I'm a survivor of domestic abuse. I'm a survivor, and I'm trying to tell people, if you do want to get to know me, ask me questions. I will tell you the whole thing. But nobody wants to get to know me. And I know I keep saying about him. Yeah. Everyone thought finally, because of everything, that this one might be the one that would get to know me. Even keep him as my friend, my brother. But to say I'm nothing, that puts you in the spot with the rest of them. And that hurts. It hurts like it did when I didn't have my childhood because I had to stay home. You nothing, you this. Missy, get over here. That mixed up brain of yours is going to make sure that you don't get ahead in life or anywhere. I didn't hear any negative with him. I never heard anything out of the ordinary until like later on into it. And he only knew me 2 months. You can't get to know somebody in 2 months. It takes time. And if he's scared, oh well. I was scared too, trusting somebody. I don't trust people very easily. But everyone says let it bygones be bygones and walk away. But that's what everybody does today. Nobody wants to own up to anything. Nobody wants to resolve anything. Everyone just wants to walk away. And I don't want to walk away. I want to be upset. I want to be mad at him. I want to say, why did you do that? I remember him saying he was joking on the phone. He said somebody called him and everything. That's all I remember for our phone conversation, because I don't remember much of New Year's Eve. And it's not because of really anything. It's just that it was a bad night that I wanted to forget. But I would have let the I miss you go if he just didn't say that I was nothing. I didn't want to end it. I'm upset. And like I said, if people really know me, they know I get upset. They know I vent. And they know that when I see something, I know there's something up. There's more to that I miss you than anything. Because for once in this relationship, I wasn't the girlfriend. I've always been the girl that people hid. Never told anybody about. Never. He told his friends about me. Do you know how much that made me feel so happy? That I wasn't hidden from people? Yeah, I was upset his friend told me it won't be complicated when I stop dating him. But you know what? That's how I was told each person reacts. But you know, when you meet somebody for the first time, you shouldn't say things like that. Even if it's for the guy's benefit. Because things like this can happen. So I'm just trying to figure out day by day what to do. Yeah, I miss him. But if I'm not going to be able to be his friend, and just his friend, then I have to just let it go. But if he wants to talk, the ball is in his court. And I know I keep bringing this all up and everything, but maybe I do have to vent. Maybe. But think about it. Since I was 29 years old, guys have kept me hidden, kept me secret. This was the one guy that didn't keep me secret. But he freaked out when I said I miss you. I love my friend. And I always love my friends. It's boyfriends that I can't stand because they don't get to know me. So I didn't want him to be classified in that sense, because for once it was like I was getting treated like a person. But then it just all didn't act that way later on. That's the thing. People get too busy for me. And that's what I'm going to talk about in my next one. How people get too busy for people is a way of pushing them away. So let me end this one and I'll talk about busy. Okay? Because that's how people let me down too. So, ta-ta for now. I'm going to dry my eyes and I'll talk about how people get too busy.